Hello amiibros, this is Jason of Game.Shock, so welcome to my 38th haul video, featuring thrift store pickups. So now, let's start. So for this haul video, I've got some small piles just like the previous haul video. Not only that, but this video will also contain my first ever pickups from Goodwill, and my first ever tag from another YouTuber, which I will talk about near the end of this video. So let's begin. So, of course, what would a haul video from me be without a Game Informer? I mean, I didn't have one last time, but that's beside the point. But here it is. The game Outriders featured on the cover. I don't know what this game is, but apparently it's made by people who can fly. Well, people can fly, I guess. And it's issue 323. And I don't know what this game is. I'll read through that at the end of the... Well, after I'm finished recording this video. Alright, so let's get to the games themselves. So first we're going to start with the Flea Market, and I only got 2 original Xbox games and a console. And both of these Xbox games I got for $5 each, which is maybe a bit much for, you know, a Flea Market pickup, but what are you going to do, you know? So the first Xbox game is Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, which I hear is a pretty good beat-em-up, an underrated beat-em-up, I think. And it is in pretty bad damage. Like, there's a GameStop sticker there. The top is coming off. I think the bottom is a bit as well, but I'll replace the case on it, and we'll go from there. It's complete, and I think in this game, it focuses on Liu Kang, I think. At least I think it does it? Yeah, it looks like it does. But I'll play it, I'll get around to it soon. And then my other Xbox game is an exclusive, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know what to think about this game. I have not seen the show. I don't know much about the show, but maybe with this game I'll get some insight on the show. It looks like a Devil May Cry type of game, but with Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff in it. I don't know. So complete. I don't know. I mean, you're a vampire slayer. Surely you're gonna slay some vampires. And then now for my console. So the console that I got is a pretty old console, and it's one of, well, this one that I have right here is not one I'm gonna be keeping, since there is like some legitimate like issues with it from the looks of it. But it is an Atari 2600, a 4-switch one. As you can see, there is no game select switch here. I still need to buy a power cord online because this one didn't come with it, and I can still access the on and off switch, but again I have no way of well, I do have a way of getting in there, but the game select is completely gone. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold on to this, but it's still pretty interesting. I got this for $20, and it came with a bunch of games. And also, I don't know if you heard that, but there is something shaking in there. I don't know if it's the game select switch or if it's something else. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to be holding on to it for long, but I'll give it a test. And then I got 18 games. 18 like loose cartridges. I strangely also got a ColecoVision cartridge and an Atari 7800 cartridge, which is really strange. So I got Venture for the ColecoVision, I think, or the Intellivision, I'm not sure. And then I also got Pole Position for the Atari 7800. Now, I'm not going to hold on to those because I don't have either of those systems, but it's still interesting. And then all of the 2600 games I got are, pull some of them out, if I can. Alright, here we go. So starting with 23 Telegames, Combat, what's this one? Word Zapper. Galaxian. That's probably one I'm going to end up keeping, even though the label's missing on the side. Missile Command. I think that one I might hold on to as well. Asteroids with a hole in the middle. Another copy of Galaxian. Riddle of the Sphinx. Oh, here we go. This one's probably the best one in here. Donkey Kong Jr. And sorry if you hear like a bit of squeaking. I just got a new stool. recently, and this is my first time trying it out for a haul video. I got a really bad condition copy of Ice Hockey, Home Run, Space Chase, baseball, and a really weirdly shaped cartridge. 8 telegames. Pac-Man. Last few games, I think. Yeah, last few games. Air-Sea Battle. Warlords. And Video Pinball, which is one I'm gonna be keeping. So not bad. I got the Atari for $20, and I'm sure some of this trading in some of these games will alone be worth that much, I'm sure. But yeah, not too bad of a deal. And like I said, I'm not gonna hold on to that Atari, so we'll see what happens with it from there. Alright, next is GameStop. So the only game I got from GameStop was a PS4 game, and that is Devil May Cry 5, which is a great game. Devil May Cry is a series that I've been recently beginning into. I started playing the first one like a little while ago, and it's pretty fun so far. Like, it's like Resident Evil, but you get to like slash at enemies with swords and guns, and well, you can do in guns with Resident Evil, but you get the point. And this game is great as well. It has no inserts, but that's how it came. And yeah, Devil May Cry 5, I hear is one of the best ones, and one of the best games of last year, but you know, I could definitely say that it definitely is one of the best games of last year. Alright, next, we're gonna go on to Goodwill. So, these are my first ever games I ever got from Goodwill. These games, you'll see that all of them I got for $5 each. Let me get this one out of the way, since this one has no disc in it. Soul Calibur 5 for the 360. I did get this for free because, like I said, there's no disc in here, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I'm sure I'll find a disc for that game. I got Family Game Night Value Pack for the Wii, only $5, and it does work, and it's complete. And one day I want to do a video on this, just to see like how it plays. Like, just get some of my friends over and we'll maybe have a good time. And then another very good one for $5 is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for the PS1. $5, but the case is shot on both sides. But again, I can easily get that replaced, complete, and the disc looks pretty good. I think. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's just got some fingerprints, but it looks like it's in good shape. All right, and now for Bull Moose, which is my biggest stack, easily. So let's start. So first is a loose DS game that I got for $3.97, and that's Mario Hoops 3-on-3. There we go. And it's Mario Basketball. I'm sure it's very exciting. And then for the Game Boy Color is another Mario sports game, and that's Mario Tennis. Come on, camera, focus. Thank you. $6.97, and I even got this Game Boy case. And I hear this one, like Mario Golf, I think Advanced Tour. I think this one is like Mario RPG, kind of. Which is pretty interesting. All right, next is a almost complete in box DS game, and that is Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. You know, that's really interesting that Rockstar made a game for the DS. Something that you would never think ever, but they did it. This is 75% complete. It does not have the map in here, which is unfortunate, but hey, my first ever M-rated game for the DS. Out of 11, I think. Alright, next is a bunch of PS2 games with varying prices on them. So the first one is Jet Li Rise to Honor for $3. Pretty decent game. It's a beat 'em up where you play as the one true legend Jet Li, and you fight your way through, I think, San Francisco, defeating mob bosses. Very cinematic and interesting. It's complete, and I mean, come on, it's Jet Li. He goes in jets. No. Right, next is PopCap Hits Volume 1, featuring Bejeweled 2 and Astro Pop, which was a game I had not heard of until I bought this. And I love PopCap. PopCap was a part of my childhood since I loved Plants vs. Zombies and Bookworm Adventures and Bookworm Adventures Deluxe, actually, and a bunch of other games. And this is complete, and now I have another game in their catalog. And I still want to get Volume 2, I just can't find Volume 2. Alright, next is Intellivision Lives. This game has been staring at me for quite a while. Like, every time I go into Bull Moose and look at the PS2 games, I always see this game and no one has ever picked it up. And now I decided to pick it up because it has like 60 games on it. I haven't played all the games in here, but it is a pretty interesting little compilation of Intellivision games, which is a system I am not too familiar with. But I'm glad I've been introduced to it. So, complete and nice and green. Complete and green, that almost rhymed. Alright, next is Extreme G3, or Extreme G Racing. It's a high-speed racing game. Futuristic racing game, I should say. Complete. And this game is pretty cheap. Like, even on GameCube, it's pretty cheap as well. Like, $4. I mean, come on. How can you go wrong with that? And then my last PS2 game is Final Fantasy XII. Again, $5. That's a good deal for this game. I did start playing it. I haven't played enough of it to say anything on it, but it's pretty good so far. Like, combat seems... I need to get used to the combat. That's definitely a thing. Complete. And I still want to get the steelbook for this, because the steelbook looks really nice. And then lastly are 2 original Xbox games. So the first one is Prince of Persia: The Warrior Within. $3. I don't know anything about these Prince of Persia games, and I'm probably not going to end up playing this one until I finish Sands of Time and get Sands of Time, but at least I got it. $3. Come on, it's $3. You can't go wrong with that. And then the other Xbox game I got is Corvette, which I already had on PS2, but I'm going for a complete original Xbox collection, so I gotta have it. The only thing faster is another Corvette. Da-da-da, so complete, and with the registration card as well. That's how you know it's good. Alright, and lastly is Core Gaming, which Core Gaming had a buy 2 get 1 free off of PS2, Wii, and Xbox 360. And they also had one for Lego games, but I don't know if Core Gaming is open right now, so I haven't been able to do the Lego sale. So I did get 1 game of each console. So for the Xbox 360, I got Soul Calibur 4, which Yoda. Soul Calibur 4 I am in. What's within your soul? So complete. Pretty white this is. Pretty blue this is. Okay, I'll stop with my Yoda impression. But Soul Calibur 4 is a great game. And I still need to get the PS3 version of that. Okay, next is Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. As if I don't have enough copies of Resident Evil 4. Now, whoa, sorry about that, I hit the camera. So, it's Resident Evil 4. And I hear this is a great version of the game with how the motion controls work. And I like motion controls. I like motion controls legitimately. And it's Resident Evil 4, one of the greatest games ever. So surely that's like a match made in heaven. And then the last one is a PS2 game, which you've probably never heard of. It's called Bombastic. It's a Capcom game. It's a puzzle game involving dice, like rolling dice around. And it's like a Bomberman style puzzle game where you have to, move these guys around with exploding dice, and you have to keep going on the dice. There actually is a story mode in this, even though it's intended as a party game. There is a story mode, and it's got puzzles in it, which, how can you go wrong? So complete, and it has writing, belonged to GW, or if you look at that in the right context, it looks like it says Gru. But yeah, that's cool. I have seen this game on the shelf and no one grabbed it, and now I grabbed it, so I'm happy for that. Okay, so let me clear some of this, and I'm gonna talk about the tag that I was talking about it in the beginning. Okay, and now for the tag. So weeks ago, Sam Contagious Collection tagged me on his video on 3 games he would depart with and 3 games he would always keep in his collections that are $25 or more. Now the thing is with me, I had to adjust it to $20 because I don't have enough $25 games for it. So, but even then, it was still a challenge to pick which games I would choose. I'm gonna start with the 3 games I would depart with, and quick disclaimer. Just because I put these games in the games I would depart list, that doesn't mean I hate these games. That is absolutely not true. I do not hate any of these games. So the first one, I'll say, this is actually the most expensive game in my Wii collection, Pokepark 2. And really, the only thing I could say about Pokepark 2 is that I couldn't get into it. It's just not a game for me. Like, I tried to play it for like a little bit. I think I don't know how long I spent on it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get invested into it. Is like what I'm trying to say. It's not a game for me. Like I might give it a second chance, but it's not for me. Alright, and then these other 2 are ones that I would are actually, they have the same reason behind them. So the first one I'll go with is New Super Mario Bros. U. Now the thing is with New Super Mario Bros. U, it is a good game. It is a game that I plan on Let's Playing after I finish New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but I'm not sure when that will be, but hey, but the thing is, with New Super Mario Bros. U, the reason why I have this in games I would depart is because I already have this game, and I have it with New Super Luigi U. So this has like less significance in my collection, and that's why I would trade it out of my collection. And also because it is missing all the inserts inside it. So it's, like I said, it's a good game. It's a very good game, but the standard New Super Mario Bros. U without any of the inserts, it just feels like kind of a bit insignificant to my collection. And then this other one I have is Mario Kart 8. Just like New Super Mario Bros. U, this is a very, very good game. And this feels like lesser, like a bit more significant. But the thing is, I already have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. And it has like so much more content and is just like a much better game than Mario Kart 8, like standard Mario Kart 8, that it just feels a bit not really insignificant, but it like lessens like the I guess the impact of this game. I don't know. Sometimes I just suck at explaining. And then next is the 3 games that I would absolutely keep in my collections forever. So the first one I'm gonna pick is Mario Sunshine. Years ago, I actually found this game for $25 on eBay, and that was a steal if I've ever seen one. And this is of course, it's Mario. It's a great game. Not my favorite 3D Mario game, but it's such a good. Everything that it gets right, it does really right. And like I said, I have a few issues with Mario Sunshine, but it's still a great game. And then my next one is an Xbox game, and that is Psychonauts. This game is just flat out awesome, and it's so creative. Like, you're going into dreams and going into these insane areas, because the main character is in a boot camp, and then you go into mines like the mind of a milkman, like crazy milkman, and all sorts of crazy things in this game. But it's a great platformer. And then my last one is Zelda Skyward Sword, which I just picked up a few haul videos ago, or in the last one, I forget. But it was $30, but I used $30 in trading credit to get this, just like with Silent Hill 4 on Xbox. But I couldn't be any happier to have this. I started playing it recently. Then it's great. It's a phenomenal game. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite Zelda game, but it's definitely a good one. And yeah, that is it. Why did I need to clap? So thank you all for watching the video, and please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is going to be the start of my Sonic Generations Let's Play, and I'm going to continue my Serious Sam Let's Play because, let's face it, I need to finish that Let's Play really soon. And yeah, even in these dark times, we'll get through it. So all I can hope for you people is stay calm, stay sanitary, and stay safe. Shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.